Hi all. So welcome back to Angular 22 tutorial. So till now we completed all the basic thing from project creation, component, data binding, like event binding, ng model. Then what are the signal, basic things of signal, control flow statement, attribute directive, ng class, ng style, routing. How do we do the routing? How do we do the navigation? Template form, how to create template form, how to validate the template form. Same like that, how to create reactive form, how to validate the reactive form. Then API call integration, get API, post API, put API, and delete API. And we have tried the whole CRUD operation with the template form and the reactive form also. Now, till now, we have done the basic form. The signal form is remaining, but we will complete service. Then we will check the signal form. This is something now new what we got in V21 version. Okay. Now services. Now let's say you don't know the services, but still you can work. You can, let's say you have a very small project and you want to complete that without using services also you can complete. But services plays very important role whenever there is a big project, right? Whenever you have to share data across the multiple component, whenever you have to achieve the reusability, you have some code duplication. Instead of duplicating the code, you can keep it in a common thing that is services. Okay. So first of all, basic, what is service? So service is just another TypeScript class. Inside that, we kept our API call function or normal utility function. Let's say you have some array and on that array you need to do some filtering, searching. You create subject, behavior, subject, or even a simple variable also you can create. And in that variable, you can store the data, and that data you can access across the overall project, right? So let's create the service now. And from the interview perspective, services are very important. Everyone will is going to ask you why services are needed. What do we do with services? Fine. So now in app folder, I'm creating a service folder. Okay. Now in service, I'm just creating one service. So opening a new terminal, we have a Angular CLI command. Ng generate what we need to create service. So service, your service name, let's say master service name I'm giving. Enter. So it will create two files, one the service file and one the testing file. Let's open the master.ts. So this is what empty service looks like. It's a simple TypeScript class, but above the class, you have a decorator that is injectable decorator. That is a service decorator. Fine. We are going to see decorator very properly when we are done with all the things. Okay. Now, so what do we do with the service? You can, let me just write it down. Store data, create API call function. So 80% time or 70% time, we use services just to store the API call function. Then create subject or behavior subject, right? Then utility function, or you can call it the helper function also. Fine. So again, so many things we do, but this is the basic what we do. But most probably, whenever you say the service, don't limit your answer that we use service just to store the API call function. It is not like that. We use service to store data also, to create subject, behavior subject, utility function, helper function also, we can keep it in our service. Fine. So this is the empty service we have created. Now we will start with very basic. What, let's say a very basic example. You have to do the addition of two number. Okay. So now you can create a function over here. So add to num. This function will have two parameters. Num1, data type will be colon number. Num2, data type will be number. So you have a function which is having two parameters, num1 and num2. And what you are going to do? You are going to make a sum of it. Sum is equal to num1 plus num2. Right? So whatever the parameter you get, that you are going to do the sum of it, and you are simply returning it sum. So what you did in your service, you created a function which is having two parameter. Whatever the parameter you pass, it is doing the addition and it is returning the sum. Now this service function, let's say in overall project you have a requirement where you need to do the sum of two number. So instead of writing that code again and again, now you have that code placed in a common place. Okay. Now in your, let's say, control flow statement. In control flow statement, you have a need that you have to do the sum. So how you will do? So constructor. So on the page load, let's say you want to do the sum. So what you do, you have in control flow statement, you have to do the addition of two number. So that addition of two number function is already created in service. So why to again create it, right? So what you can do, you can use that function into control flow statement. But to use that, you have to inject that service. Okay, so what you need to do to use any function from your service into any component, what you need to do, you need to inject that service. Now there are two ways to inject a service. Inject one TS file. There is something in one TS file and that you are going to use in another file. So you have to inject that service. So for the old way is using dependency injection. What we used to do it over here, private private master service colon your class name master service. See, this is the first way. Okay, let's see. Constant result is equal to, now from master service you can call that function master service dot. Currently in master service we just have one function, so see it is suggesting only that function. What it need? Two number, 12 comma 15. Okay, let's add a debugger over here, and in the function also we will add the debugger over here. Let's check it now. Control flow, let's enable. Now if I go to the control flow on the constructor, we are calling that. So here you can see control flow statement, constructor got executed. Now here from our service, we are calling this function, but while calling, we are passing 12 and 15. So once I continue, see, it came over here in the master service. Num1 you got 12, in num2 you got 15. So while calling this function from your component, you pass the data. So that data you got it. Now you are doing the sum of it. You got 27 and that 27 you are returning. So you are returning, so that value you will get it over here. Got it? So in control flow statement, we have used sum of two number. Let's say in branch master also you need to do the sum of it. So now in control flow statement, we have injected our service in the constructor. Now from Angular 16, not 21, 16, we have got a new way to register a service, that is master service is equal to inject. And you need to pass your master service class name. Either you inject a service like this in the constructor or you use this way. This is the new way what we got from Angular 16. Okay. Now same thing. Constant result is equal to master service dot. Okay. 22 comma 44. Let's add a debugger over here also. Now you understand the reusability. So same function I'm able to use in all the components. So you don't have to write the code again and again. Your code is at a single place, right? Let's test this also. In branch master, we have done it, right? So where is the branch? Gate API or what? Yeah, batch. Why it is coming like this? Okay, so now constructor got executed. Now in constructor, we are calling this function from our service. While calling the function, we are passing 22 and 44. So see, it will go to the service. You got the respective parameter. We are doing the sum and we are returning 66, the addition of it. And that same result you got it over here in the component again. Okay, so this is your utility function. Normal any function which is not connected with your UI, instead of keeping that in the component, you move it to your service. But this is one way. But as I said, 70% what do we use service is just to keep the API call. Okay. Now let's do that. Now in batch master component, here you have this API call function. So instead of keeping this API call function over here, normally what we do, we move our API call function into services. We can create API call function directly into the component, but we normally don't do it. Okay. And we can create any number of services. Let's say master service we created. One more service I will create for batch. Okay. So ng generates service batch service. So I'm creating one more service. So how many service you create? So according to your module, you create your services. For sometimes for every component we create our own service also. That is also okay. Or you can just create one service and keep all the related function in that service also. That is also fine. Now we have to do the API call integration. So we created service. Now to do the API call integration, we need the object of HTTP. So HTTP is equal to inject. What you need to do? HTTP client service. You need to inject. HTTP client is nothing but a service, but Angular has provided that. Okay. Now get all batches, your function. Now from this function, what you are going to do? You are going to make the API call, and whatever the data you get, that you are going to simply return it. So you need the return statement. This dot HTTP dot get API call. What is our URL? This is our URL. So this URL, we can pass it over here. Okay. So this function is returning API call data. Now in your component, you have to inject this service. So let's inject batch service, inject batch service. Fine. Now here, instead of writing this API call like this, you can this dot HTTP, sorry, this dot batch service dot this function, and you can subscribe because that function is returning API call data. So you can subscribe to that. Why subscribe? Again, I will come because that get function, see this get function, what it return? Observable type of data. If something is returning observable, you can subscribe to it. I will explain it properly, ki what is subscribe, what is observable, right? But for now, just see dot subscribe, then round bracket, next same code. What we were doing it over here, same code you are doing it over here. Okay. Now this will go over here. So instead of keeping your API call over here, you move that API call into your component. Now what's the use of it? Right? The same API call was over here and you move it over here. Basically same thing. But let's say in another component also you need the API call data of this. So again you will create this API call, your URL will be in two component. Now doesn't matter. In any component you need the batch get all batch data. You will inject that service and you will use this function. So your URL is not getting repeated again and again. So that's reusability you are achieving. Got it? Let's test it if it is behaving perfectly or not. Let's add a debugger over here also, and over here also. Save, save, save and check. Batch component. Continue. Okay. Now we are in the get all batches. So in get all batches component, instead of writing the API call over here, now we are calling a function from our service. So it will go to the service now. See, in batch service, we are there. Now from here, actually API call is getting triggered. Continue. See, in the response, you got the result. So whatever this API call return, whatever the response we got from this API, that we have simply written. So in your batch component, you got the response. Got it? So it's basically behaving the same, but instead of keeping this URL and everything in your component, you moved that code into your service. Okay. So just like this, all the API call function. Do we have post API call? Yeah. So let's say you have this post API call. Let's move this. Save batch. Again, return this dot HTTP dot post API call. Now post API call need two parameter, URL and the object. So object, we will get it over here. We will pass parameter over here. Okay. And whatever the object you get, that you will pass it over here. So now in your service, you have a function which has a parameter object. And if you pass the object, it will make the API call to save. Now in your component, instead of having this API call over here, let's comment it out. So this dot HTTP, sorry, this dot batch service dot now second API call save batch, and you need to pass your object. So this dot your new batch object, basically what you pass it over here, right? So then subscribe logic will be same. Just you are instead of writing the API call over here, you moved that code into your service. Got it? Basic thing will be same. So this is how all your API call function, we should not write API call function into our component. All your API call function should be in your service only. Okay. So this is the service. Again, you can create a variable also. Let's say in master. Let's say course name, a normal variable, right? Data type string. Here I will store Angular 21 full course. Fine. Now in master service, I have created a variable. And let's say this data you are going to need in across all the component, right? So you can access it. So in batch component, we have already injected, right? So let's say constant course name is equal to this dot masters for and see course name. So you will get the data over here also. Let's see. Let's reload one more time. So you see what we are trying to reach. It's a service, it's a variable normally. So that's why we don't need a function. This was a function. So around parentheses. So now you can see you got the data. So in your service variable, you store some data that you are able to read in your component. Got it? So you can store data into your service. You can create your API call function. You can keep your utility function. You can create subject, behavior subject that we are going to see it again. Okay. Even your reactive form also you can keep it over here. Instead of creating that reactive form in your component, you can keep reactive form over here. Whenever you have a big form where multiple steps we have. So in that case, instead of having that form in different component, you create that form into your service. So single service of single form instance gets shared by multiple component. So many things are there what you can do in a service. Okay. So I hope my videos are helpful. Please do like and subscribe. In the video description, you will be find the link, join that and reach out to me for any queries. Okay. Again, in the teaching, if you feel like I'm not covering this and that, you need me to elaborate more, add comment like that. I will try to improve this. Okay. Thank you. That's it.